Hi. So today is a short vlog. Telling you beforehand, it might even be like 1 or 2 minutes long because I don't have that much time. I have to also finish my art homework and I have to sleep early to make up for the time yesterday that I spent trying to finish my art homework while also wasting my time. So I decided, what if I just talk a little bit about what I wrote here? Hi. What I wrote here in this book, in this mini book. I mentioned this book in a few vlogs before. I think a few vlogs ago. So just gonna open it. It's literally just 2 pages. That's it. So there's not much written on it, as you can. Well, give me 1 second. I'll show it to you. See, there's not much written in it. I've done a bit of doodling, a bit of writing. So first thing I wrote when I got this and I was able to find the time to write is the YouTube description of Childish Gambino's channel on YouTube, which is Nobody Gives a Fuck. And I really, really like that because it resonated with me. Because I connected it with niches. If you have not looked at my channel, or if you're new here, you might not know this because you may not have gone to my channel. I have a YouTube description which says, "The niche is me, so bear with me." And what that basically means is I have no niche. I don't want to have a niche. It might seem like I have a niche, which is vlogging, but I'm mainly doing vlogging right now because I don't have the financial stability or the financial freedom to waste my money or like use my money in those really fun ways to make videos. I don't have the time right now either. I'm sorry, but like I actually don't. I'm studying also. I'm in A levels, trying to balance studies while doing this. So it's kind of hard, which is why I started these daily vlogs, so that I at least am in the rhythm or the motion of making videos. So that's my first thing that I wrote, because Donald Glover is somebody, if you do not know him, he's the guy who came in Spider-Man Homecoming even as Uncle Aaron. He also came in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse as Uncle Aaron. Dude loves playing Uncle Aaron, or Marvel loves making him Uncle Aaron, but though I've heard people really wanted him to be Miles Morales in live action. Um, he's a musician, he's a rapper, he's an actor, he's a screenwriter, even he's done so many things, and I kind of like that. I want to be that um, free, which is why I didn't want to have a niche. uh, I do have a reason for that, and I don't have the time right now to explain that. I'll explain that tomorrow, maybe a few days later. You can remind me, or I'll remind myself. So yeah, that essentially that's the first thing. That's why it's the first thing that I wrote. That nobody gives a fuck. That nobody cares technically what niche you are. All they care about is what you're giving. So, for example, this vlog technically isn't giving anything for you. It's giving more things for me. But maybe it does give something for you. If it is, great. If it isn't, I can't do anything. I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Another thing is that I haven't written in this book, but I've heard Stan Lee talk about this, that if you have an idea and you really like it, I'm paraphrasing right now. So Stan Lee said something like this, that if you have an idea and you really like it, there will always be at least one person out there who would also like it. And I would argue that that person doesn't have to be alive even at the same time as you. They can be before you, they can be after you. If they're before you, that's just sad. You had the worst luck. But that nowhere does it say that there won't be anybody in the future who might like your stuff. They may. So that's the first thing. The second thing was my grades for media studies, which is 67%, which is sad because I used to get A's. I need to fix that up. I got surprised when I got a C. Okay, not at that point because number didn't explain to me that was C. I didn't process that. I processed it today. Oh, and by today I mean 2nd October. Yes, when this video is releasing, that is when I made this video at night. So I have to fix that up. So that's a thing. I don't know how that's gonna help you, but like I said, I'm gonna say everything that I wrote here. And then I wrote about Colin and Samir. I don't know if you know about him, but basically Colin and Samir are two podcasters. Technically they have one podcast, but yeah, they're two podcasters who interview people for content creation and stuff like that. And they actually also have this, what's it called again? Newsletter. They have this newsletter where they pretty much talk about stuff about YouTube and whatnot. And one thing that they said that I've heard multiple times being repeated is the new wave of YouTube. And Ryan Nig, I think his name is, I wouldn't say Nig, I'll just say NG, because I don't know if you do pronounce it Nig, maybe you do pronounce it Nig, but Ryan NG is a vlogger, really awesome. He makes cinematic level stuff. Then there's like Life of Riza, she makes cinematic vlogs, like kind of like Casey Neistat type stuff, okay, but now in like film level cinematography. And what Colin and Samir are saying is that is going to be the new wave of YouTube because they're not going to focus on subscribers, they're going to focus on engagement. And I agree, but the premature noob that I am, I want to reject that and say the thing that I'm doing might hit further or like harder. Because the thing is, everything in history is repeated a bit in a way. Like, for example, the vlogging thing. Casey Neistat started this, and it was still there, but it was simmering deep down somewhere, and now it's coming back up, so everybody's like, that's the new wave of YouTube. But I feel like the new wave of YouTube will be back to no niches, where it's not about what industry you're serving. And like, let's say you're not a food channel, you're just a channel with a person who created the channel to talk about their interests. And it's okay. Sure, PewDiePie is mainly a gamer, but he made multiple other stuff that I don't know of because I didn't watch him. I didn't watch Markiplier. I was a child at that time. Okay, bear with me. I didn't even know what PewDiePie was when I was 13. Okay. So anyways, my main point is I feel like that's going to be the new wave of YouTube. Thirdly is the last thing, which is I checked this 1st October, which is yesterday. This is basically I'm getting sick and tired of high school. I want to finish A-levels so bad. So I asked an AI to approximately tell me how much time is left till July, which I kind of am approximating or estimating that by that point my A-levels would be finished. So approximately it would be 9 months. It's July 2025 is 9 months, approximately 9 months, 303 days, 7,272 hours, 437,320 minutes. What the fuck? Oh yeah, 26,239,200 seconds, and I'll just show it to you. Oops, just show it to you to show you that I've written it down. That's all. This was vlog 22, Syrian vlog 23, and now just because I have the time to, a little bit tiny seconds to do this, I'm gonna do this, which is some shameful self-promotion. Subscribe. And I did the like perspective. Yeah, but dude, actually no. Fuck subscribing. If you don't like my content, don't subscribe. Just tell me what you hate. Seriously, just tell me what you hate, and share with someone who would also hate it or would love it. If you like the content, share it with someone you think would also like this content. If you hate it, tell me what you hate and share it with someone that you think would hate it too. Anyways, bye. See you in vlog 23.